This video is going to show you how to download a app on your computer for us to use as a class. The app that we're going to download is a homework planner app so that you can keep track of all your assignments and be more organized for your classes. So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to open up your Google, and then you are going to type in to the search bar is Chrome Store. Click that, and you're going to go down to the Chrome Web Store apps and click that, and then you're going to make sure that you're signed in, so make sure that you're signed in. And then we're going to search for the app. Since it's not underneath the Clear Creek app downloads, we're going to go under apps and we're going to search for it. And you're going to put in Student Planner. Okay. There are extensions show up first. We don't want the extensions. We want to scroll down until we get to apps, and we're going to download myHomework Student Planner. So with this planner, like I said, it's a digital student planner that helps you stay organized with all your assignments. You can also get it for your phone in Android, so you'll have to look on your phone of how to do that. Okay, so to add this to our Chromebook, we are going to hit Add to Chrome. So click that. It's checking. Then you're going to click Add App. And then it's going to open a page. And now these are all the apps that you have. Okay. So then you're going, so your app, once it's downloaded, it should show up on your apps page. Okay. Once it is downloaded, it'll show up here. You're going to click it, and then it's going to open up. Okay, this is what it's going to open up to. So what you're going to do is we are going to sign up. Okay, so click the sign up page, and you're going to hit sign up with Google. Okay, and then that's when you're going to click your school email account, and you're going to sign up with that. I already have an account, so I'm just going to sign in. So I'm going to sign in with my school email and the same password. Okay, I'm going to sign it. Oops. Oh, school email. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it opens. Okay, I'm going to go through some features that this has so that you can be more prepared and organized. At any time you can pause this video to get caught up, and you can replay it if you don't understand a step. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to go to settings. Settings will help you start getting organized. We are going to go to your classes, and we're going to set up your schedule. Okay, so you have, first we're going to start with period schedule. So you're going to have your classes in this app, and you need to think. You have science or social studies, so that's one class. You have language arts, that's 2 classes. You have math, that's 3 classes. And then you can also do your elective classes if you want. So if you have family consumer science, that's another class. If you have STEM, that's another class. So you would have at least 4 classes in your planner. So we want to make sure that we hit the down arrow and we want to make sure that 4 is highlighted. Okay. You could also do it with blocks, but I would rather you stick with the period schedule since we'll have 4. Okay. You can also do, if you're in band or choir, you can have a day and a B day so that you know if it's a band day or a choir day, and then you can pick what colors you want it to be. So like A day would be choir day, B day would be band day. Okay, and you can pick the color. So like let's say you're in choir, that can be blue, and then band can be green, and it'll show up here on the calendar. And we want to make sure that our start date is today, August 23rd, the first day of school. Okay. Okay, so then now we're going to go to calendar, and we're going to make sure we click calendar when it starts. Okay. You're also going to go to school, and you're going to search for your school name. We are at Clear Creek Amana Middle School. Okay, you're going to search for it, and you're going to add to your schools. Okay, so this will help us easily link to your teachers. Okay, and you're just going to check your accounts, make sure that you're signed in under your school account, and then this is just some information about it. Okay, and then homework. You can set a reminder for when it's due the night before. I would say it's either when it's due or the night before, or have no reminder. The reminders will just pop up onto your home page of your computer. Okay, so that's the settings that we are going to have. Okay, so I'm going to go through some parts of this app so that you can get familiar with it and understand each part. So this is your home page. We will add our classes here in a little bit. So this will be a list of your classes, and then this would be the homework that is assigned for your classes. Then we have a calendar. So if we go to August 23rd, it says it is a choir day. And that's really cool. If you're in both band and choir, you can really keep track and then not have to ask your teachers, is it a band day or is it a choir day? Okay. And then this will also tell you what assignments are due. Then we have the homework page, what is completed, what's upcoming, and then what's late. So this, if you don't get it completed, then this would be your list of what's late. Okay. You can link to your teachers. We will do that as a class. We'll find our teachers. You would just find my teacher, and then we would find your teacher here, or we would find a class with a code. Okay. This would be some announcements that once you're linked to our classroom or to your teacher, she can put announcements, or he can put announcements on here, and it will link automatically to you. Okay. You can change the theme, and if you want to, go right ahead. There's only certain themes that you can do. If it says upgrade, that means you need to pay for the account, and we're not going to do that. So I think the only themes that you can pick are some of the color themes. So pink, black, or blue. Blue is what is defaulted right now. Okay, so take a few seconds just to kind of look through those and see if there's any that you can download other than the color ones. And it looks like all that there is the color ones. Okay, so if you want to change the color, go right ahead. Do that right now. Okay, so close out of that. Settings we've already done, so, and then you can sync this when you sign up on your phone or your parents sign up on your phone, you can sync it with your phone. Okay? So we're going to go back to the home page and we are going to add some things to um, our home page. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we are going to add our classes. Okay, we're going to add classes manually right now just because we're not linked to any teachers. So you're going to put the class names. So the first one I'm going to do, I start with science. I don't have social studies right now because we do 6 weeks science, 6 weeks social studies, so I'm going to start with science. My next class is math. My next class is language arts. And then if you have family, consumer science, you'd put it there. Or if you have STEM, you put it there. So that is another class. And then if you need to, you can put choir. And then if you need to add another one, if you're in band and choir, you can put band. I think it's very important that you put those two classes also just because they might have announcements for you, or you might have a choir concert coming up. Okay. Then you want to do your start date will be August 23rd, and we won't put our end date yet. Okay. You can put social studies in there right now because eventually you will have social studies. But just not right now you won't. You'll have just science for 6 weeks. Okay, then you're going to hit continue. And there's all your classes listed. So band, there's your class. If you want to add a class color, you can. Change the colors. Oh, band, I know I changed it. I don't remember. I think it was green. Save. Okay. You can go back to choir. You can change that to the blue that you did earlier. Language arts, you can, oops, wrong one. You can click color again. You can make that a different color. You can scroll down, there's all sorts of colors. So then that is another tip that will help you stay organized. And it should show up once we get some assignments put in. So I'm going to continue putting my colors in. And if you don't want to put colors in, that's fine. It's all about preference. I'm more of a visual person, so I like to put colors in. Last one. Here we go. I don't think I've done yellow yet. Okay, so there's all my colors. Okay. So let's say for band, I have a concert coming up. So I went from the home page, I clicked band, and this is what you're going to see. There's a schedule here. We have not added anything. There's a syllabus up here, but you will never use that because you have to have a big a paid account. And same with the file. So the only thing you're going to use is the schedule page. So let's say band. They told you on the first day you have a band concert. Well, she's going to have you put it in your folder. So you're going to go to the plus sign. You're going to add it. You're going to say band concert. Put it in for the class, and you're going to go to the due date, and you're going to find the due date that it is. So we have a band concert October 17th. So you're going to hit October 17th. And that is our band concert. So you're going to hit save. Okay, so band concert, October 17th. Okay, you can edit it. You can put the time, 7 p.m. Okay, and it'll tell you the time. Okay. And let's say we go back to language arts. We need to do some homework. We need to read for 20 minutes every night. Read 20 minutes. And you're going to put that in every day. So today's the 23rd. You're going to put it in for it to be due tomorrow. Okay? Oh, and you can repeat that every day. So if there's something like read 20 minutes, it's always going to be your homework for language arts. You put in the date, and then you put repeat Monday every day. Okay? And it will show up every day. So if we go to calendar, we go to here, read 20 minutes. Read 20 minutes. Okay? And it's going to be repeating every week. Okay? Back to the home page, and you could see that it did show up in the color right here. There's the color. 20 minutes. Okay. Back to the home page, and you can see even at the home page, you have all your assignments just listed here. You can go by class, go by type. There's class again, or you can hit all. Okay. If, let's say, we have a math worksheet, so I click math, I'm going to add. So today, we're going to do pink worksheet, and it's 4, page 4. It's math. Due date is Friday, August 25th. We're not going to have a due time and repeat. It doesn't repeat, so you're going to hit save. Okay, so it shows up pink worksheet. And then if you go to calendar, it'll show up. Oh, if I look on the 25th, there's 2 things due. I have a pink worksheet and I have to read 20 minutes. And then you can see down here, it shows you if it's a choir day or a band day. Okay. If I go to homework, the homework tab, this shows you the homework assignments that are coming up, that are due, and things that are completed. So let's say, oh, I read for 20 minutes. I'm going to click this little square. That means complete. I'm going to click it, and it's completed. Okay. If I click this for my worksheet, it's completed. And it'll cross it out if it's completed. And then it should move it over to the completed page. If it's not completed, don't click that, and then eventually it'll move to the late page. Okay. There is really nothing else. Like I said, you can sync your phone to this app also, and if you need help with that, we can do that. But that is how you use the My Homework Planner. You're going to be expected to use it daily, and we will start out the first few days really trying to help you get it filled out, get it out and fill it out. But you should be filling it out when the teacher tells you and whenever they want you to do some homework. This is an easy way for you to stay organized. Okay, so if you have any questions about it, please let me know, and we can help you figure out this app so that you can be successful within the classroom.